a show that keeps you informed, involved, and connected. As the St. Bernard Parish Schools and Penn TV join students, teachers, parents, and the community to form Kidnections.
Hello and welcome to Kidnections, the show that focuses on the partnership between our schools and our community. I'm Catherine Lemoyne, the school board member from District 1 and the educational program manager at Nunez Community College. Joining me today on Kidnections is an outstanding educator and school leader and the career and technical educational coordinator for our district, Miss Jessica Vallelungo. Jessica, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
So first off, tell us a little bit about your program and what you do.
So career and technical education, the focus of our programs is to prepare kids for the workforce, whether the students are entering into the workforce after high school or entering in after a four-year college. Our programs focus on allowing students to obtain necessary skills to be employable. A great thing that we have are industry-based certifications. These are certifications that are recognized by industry as valuable. And each one of our CTE courses has a culminating credential. So when our students leave our school, they have a stackable portfolio that they can take to an employer to appeal to them to hire them.
What an incredible opportunity for our students. So I know that you're the coordinator for the whole program, but do you teach any of the courses within that career and tech ed field?
Yes, I teach digital media, and the focus of that course is Photoshop. It's an entry-level course, so the course is most appropriate for sophomores, and it is part of our entertainment and technology pathway. So the students get the foundational knowledge of Photoshop that they then take with them to enter either into our film and television production program or into our computer technology program.
Wow, that's awesome, because the film industry is really booming in Louisiana and especially in St. Bernard. So what a great opportunity for our students to get a head start on that. So you talked a little bit about the graphic design and film programs. What other programs are available at Chalmette High?
So we have such a wide variety of programs. St. Bernard Parish has invested in developing our kids from both an academic perspective and from a career focused perspective. So we're lucky in that if there is a pathway or a career that kids want to go into, there's something related to it on our campus. So we have, in partnership with Nunez, we have a certified nursing assistant and emergency medical technician for our kids interested in the medical field. We also have welding, electrical, HVAC, carpentry for our students interested in the skilled labor workforce. We have film and television production and information technology. So if our students want to work behind the camera or if they want to be in front of the camera, we have a program for them. If students are interested in computer repair or computer programming, we have classes for them. This year, for the first time, we actually have a robotics class. So students who are interested in that side of computer software development or engineering or product development, we have those classes. We also have such a wonderful culinary program with a great facility. A lot of people, when they come into that class, they're just jealous of the level of professionalism and the equipment that we purchase for those classes. And what's great about our programs, outside of just having a wide variety, we involve our kids. So this program right here that's being filmed is being filmed by our kids behind the camera. So we involve our students. Projects and programs like this are run by an adult that is teaching kids while they're actually experiencing real-world experiences. So we try to make sure that it's not just all book work, that their kids are actually participating in developing working knowledge of industries.
Right. Wow. That is such a comprehensive list. And it sounds like each year it's growing and growing to really meet the needs of the community and the workforce, but also the student need. So what should parents and teachers know about the program?
So
Parents and students, rather.
Yeah, so what's available? That's really the most important thing, is for parents to know that these programs exist. On our school website, we have our course catalog. It's under the academics tab. Parents and students can go and look and just read the descriptions of the classes. So that way, when they go into scheduling, they make informed decisions about the courses that they want to take. You know, they'll see a list and it may say engineering level 3, but when they read through, they see that there's a lot of robotics in it. They may see digital media, but reading through the descriptions lets them know what's available. And for students to be advocates for themselves, when they sit down to schedule with their counselor or administrator, it's important that the student be open about their post-secondary aspirations. So that way the counselor or the administrator can help guide them towards classes that would be appropriate for them to take.
Right, very similar to in college when you look through a course catalog and pick the college courses that you want. So that's a great experience.
Exactly.
So it sounds like, you know, you've been doing this for several years and you've had lots of success. Tell us about one or two success stories that you've had that have really stuck out.
So one of the success stories that sticks out is for our Ptec program. So our Ptec program is one of our most rigorous programs that we offer. It starts the junior year of school, and the kids are fully immersed into a college associate degree program at Nunez. So when they graduate after high school, they walk across the stage at Chalmette High, and then a few days later, they walk across the stage at Nunez. And last year was our first graduating class. We had 9 students graduate. The majority of them graduated TOPS eligible and started at a 4-year college and engineering programs. So not only did they get an associate degree in high school, finish high school, but they still were TOPS eligible.
That's incredible.
And we have students that go into that program wanting to go from school to work. So we have a young man who graduated last year who is full-time employed downriver at United Bulk Terminals, somewhat using his degree, but getting real work experience for him to apply at a plant. We also have a young lady who graduated from our CNA program that I just got word a few days ago that she is employed as a home healthcare nurse in our community.
That's incredible.
So it's great when kids go through our programs and come out and get jobs. It's a wonderful thing.
And there are so many multiple pathways that there's opportunities for students to go straight from your program to work or continue at the college level.
Exactly. And career in tech ed, a lot of people think that it is just for school to work students.
Right.
And that's a misconception that we're working really hard to break down. The way that I look at it is every kid on our campus is eventually going to be employed. They may be employed right after high school, or they may be employed after 4 years of college. But those skill sets that we give them will transfer even 4 years after college. So another thing for parents and students to understand is that our programs are open to everyone. If you're on Chalmette High's campus, you're eligible to be in a CTE class, and we encourage you to take those classes to really test the waters of the industry to see if it is something that you may be interested in.
Absolutely. So before you select that major in college, you get to kind of preview it in high school.
Exactly.
Great opportunity. So how long have you been here at Chalmette High?
This is my 3rd year at Chalmette High School.
Okay. So what do you like about working here at Chalmette High and living in St. Bernard?
So I was born and raised in St. Bernard, so it was great to come home. I was in a small parish outside of Baton Rouge for about 8 years before I came down here. So moving back home was a wonderful thing, being close to my family, friends that I had when I was growing up. St. Bernard Parish is such an amazing parish to work in. When I first came in, I had so much support from Chalmette High staff, but also the central office staff. Kathy Tedesco in finance and Mandy Alfonso helped guide me through the processes of purchasing in our district, so that way I didn't really stumble. I was able to purchase equipment for my teachers in a timely fashion, submit reimbursement paperwork in a timely fashion. And without the help and support of that staff, it would have been really difficult to make the adjustment. So I think in St. Bernard Parish, just the support that's there, the support of the employees of St. Bernard Parish from the central office to the schools, but also the community. This is such a great tight-knit community. In reaching out to the industry, they're always willing to help. They're always willing to help.
That's great. Well, I know that you've formed some wonderful industry partnerships, and you've even gone on to present at the State Department level to show other districts how to replicate what we have here.
Yeah.
So you've given us a lot of great information, helpful information for students and parents about career in tech ed. Any final advice for graduates, students, parents?
I say expose yourself to the diversity that exists in Chalmette High School. We have such a wonderfully diverse community in our school. Become friends with someone who isn't like you. Also travel, whether it's just traveling outside of St. Bernard or traveling to other countries, expose yourself to the diversity that the world has to offer. This summer I was fortunate enough to get to travel to Indonesia and specifically Bali, and just being exposed to that, to the culture, to the climate, to the people, and the food. I ate a lot of food when I was in Indonesia, and it's wonderful. But I say expose yourself to what is available out there, the diversity of it, and travel.
That's great. Maybe you can bring some of that culinary experience from this summer back to the culinary classes at Chalmette High.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So how can parents and students get more information if they would like?
So I would suggest start with our school website. We have a brand new website that was launched this year. We keep it up to date. There's a lot of great information, not just about CTE, but about all the programs, all the clubs, all the sports, all the performing groups. If you're interested in finding out more about Chalmette High School, go to Chalmette High School's website. If they're looking to specifically find out about CTE programs, contact your guidance counselor, schedule an appointment with your guidance counselor to ask the questions that you have about our programs.
Great. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today. You can certainly see how energetic and passionate that you are about your program.
Yes,
so thank you. Well, that will do it for today's edition of Kidnections. I'd like to thank Jessica Vallelungo for joining us at Penn Studio, and to the crew here at Chalmette High School. I'm Catherine Lemoyne, reminding all of you to stay involved, stay informed, and stay connected with Kidnections. We'll see you next time.